Welcome to Ego Netcast. I am Martin Lindskog. This is a solo episode number 120. And the title is I'm Being Tested. I'm going through a rough time right now, but I'm seeing great opportunities for this new year. I will not really kick off this year until the Asian New Year, the metal ox. And I will come back to my three plus words. I will have one word for the whole year and 3 words according to Chris Brogan's meme. And you could also do a repeat of last year's due to the things that happened. My main focus is to finish the work with TeaParty.Media and to launch my last site there as soon as possible. It had taken time, many years, from ordering the domain name TeaParty.Media to thinking about it, to present it, to package my services and products. But things take time, and it develops over time also. For the record, because I got questions about it, the name TeaParty.Media is not associated with a political party or the modern Tea Party movement in any form, shape or manner. That said, I will continue to publish posts and episodes on politics and the Tea Party movement, and also talk about what's happened at the Boston Tea Party in 1773 on December 16th. In this day and age, it's more than ever important to understand the role of history and learn from it. Don't you think that? Especially what happened recently in Washington, D.C. As a podcaster, I've become a beta tester for a service, and you will see more note from the editor, i.e. yours truly, undersigned Martin Lindeskog. I am Ego. In the near future here. I will also test out new podcasting tools now and then. And that's what I've had some being tested with in a way, with tools that I like, that have been developed over time here. I will also talk more about podcasting movement, the so-called podcasting movement, and what's going on for independent indie podcasters and the whole industry. And also about the Podcast Academy that I'm a member of. Recently, it was an article in mainstream media here in Sweden about getting paid as a podcaster and that listeners will have to pay in order to listen to podcasts. I think it mainly was about the famous and celebrity podcast. There is my mission that every individual has a podcast inside them as they have a book. The thing is how to plan ahead, how to create it, how to marketing it, etc. And this is often that you think according to the traditional media and mainstream media and the role of regular marketing and advertising and ads, etc., etc. And it will be interesting how this will pan out during the years here in the new future. We see lots of things going on in the industry. I will also comment on this notion, as I said, and come up with a service and product for people who are interested in supporting my podcasting and my work as a new media advisor, and also how you could learn from this. I have to catch up on show notes for the latest episodes, and that's something also that I've been struggling with. And I've got recently inspired by Todd from Blueberry and the new media show there, and he talked about his beginning. So that was fascinating. I will search for an affordable transcript service and plan for new guests on my show. My goal is to continue with the broadcast on HAPS, so the live streaming there. And there again, in the future, I have to come up with a new setup and so on, but I need then to invest in new equipment, and where you could, as a listeners and watching my broadcast, support me in different ways, and also give me tips and suggestions how I could develop that content creation. On a personal note, I'm wondering if I have a light version of the so-called BPPV, the benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. That was a tongue twister. It's called crystal disease in Sweden. And I will include that here in the show notes or link in this word into Wikipedia. So that's a related episode I have talked about that during the summer of 2020. Wobbly rap before summer break. So this is something that have been nagging me. Maybe episode 120 or 120 has a positive thing to it. What do you think? I searched on Google and landed on a site called Affinity Numerologic, and there they said lots of positive things for number 120. I also saw an ad or an enclosure for chocolate-covered recipes, Amish style. Maybe I should test that. It seems that the author and the company behind this site has relation to Amish in the past. So if you read the bio on Amazon. And that we will talk more about that in the Secular Foxhole together with my co-host Blair about the church and state and the separation of that. Call to action here at the end. Support a poor capitalist via PayPal, PayPal.Me, PayPal.me/Lindeskog, and purchase TeaParty merchandise on TeePublic. You will find the links in the show notes and in the blog post here. Also, I have a short URL for several ways that you could support me, also get merchandise, gifts, products, my tea book, etc. And that's url.bio/Lyceum. And I will include that in show notes here, also in the link on the word support, where you click on that. So with that, I say cheerio and talk to you soon again.